Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, a little bit of everything with Erin. I forgot to plug in my microphone and today is Makeup Monday. I have no clue what I'm saying here, but I'm doing a voiceover because I forgot to turn on that stinking microphone again. God, I need a different one that tells me if it's on or not. Anyway, I am going to do 3 looks in this video today. The 3 looks I'm going to do are all going to be Halloween inspired. I took the 3 looks that got the most likes on all of my social media and did quick tutorials for you. So let's roll right into that. As always, I'm going to prime my lids with the ColourPop concealer in white, or as they call it, fair. We're going to start off by using an e.l.f. blending brush and pop into the color Suck by Jeffree Star in the Jawbreaker palette. You don't have to use these palettes as long as you have an orange, it should be fine. We're going to pop this in the crease and just above. I start off all of mine by just tapping that color in and packing it so that we get the pigment from it, and then we'll blend it. After I pack the color, I always look straight ahead to see where the color is sitting. Because I have hooded eyes, you'll miss some of the color. So I like to make sure that you can always see the color when my eye is open and when it is closed. Once we have that color packed, we will just do small circles right on that edge to make sure we have a nice even blend. Now taking an e.l.f. crease brush, we are going to dip into the yellow, which in this palette is called Wow. We're going to use this as our transition color, so we're just going to blend that right next to the orange we laid out. And you can pack more color in and make this as bright as you want. You'll know you're getting a good blend when the part of the yellow and the part of the orange touch and make a new color. I'm going to pick up some Jawbreaker and just put that right under my brow bone, just for a little shine. Now we're going to cut the crease by taking ColourPop's No Filter Concealer in white. And I always just put some concealer on the back of my hand. And with a Morphe M421 brush, I will use that to cut my crease. When I get to the end, I just take my finger and kind of blend that out just to help make that blend better and it's not so harsh on the edge. Now I'm going to pick up this brown, it's called Tasty, and it's on a Morphe M506. It's just a nice rounded brush, and we're just going to place that on the outer edge and a little bit in the crease. Now jumping over to the mini Jawbreaker, I'm going to add Orange Crush to this look. You don't have to add a deeper orange. I just like the blend between the brown and this deeper color orange. And we'll go ahead and grab Suck again and place that right next to that orange. And then pop some Wow next to that. Make sure you leave a little room on the end because we are trying to make this look like candy corn, so we need to add some white right on the edge. And you can go over the color you placed before this to just blend those in so it doesn't look like you just threw some colors on your lid and moved. Now we'll pick up Virgin, it's just a white matte, and place that on the last part of our eye. And again, just pack that and blend it into that yellow a bit. To finish off the eyeshadow, I'm going to place white eyeliner, and then I do the whole what goes up must come down. So right against the lash line, I did the brown, and then I went into the orange colored Suck, and then the yellow, and I go all the way around. And if you see any spots, just go ahead and fix those up. This is when you would clean everything up and make sure your blends are looking perfect. So I've added eyeliner, and if you want to be extra like I am, you can add some candy corn with some body paint. Figure out where you want to place your candy corn that it will be seen. I'm going to start with the yellow and just kind of make a line and make it a little thick. Remember, candy corn's kind of a triangle shape. Next, we're going to lay some orange and make sure you just kind of come up into that triangle shape. It's okay if you make a mistake. There's lots of times where you can come back, clean this up, and fix it. And then we're just going to add the white tip to finish off the candy corn triangle shape. And just to help it stand out more, I like to use black to outline it. Once I have this outline, you can go back in and clean up any edges, add more yellow, orange, white, just clean it up really nicely. And then I just added some confetti dots just to add to it in the candy corn colors, and we're just going to throw on some mascara. I'm not going to do lashes today because I've worn lashes way too much today. And that would be the candy corn eyeshadow look. It's really fun, really simple. I got a lot of compliments on this one. Alright, let's go into our next look. Alright, this look is pretty easy. It's going to be a spooky night. I'm going to use my Alien palette from Jeffree Star. I put my concealer down and then I realized I used the white one. I should have used the skin tone because we're going to use black. So I put down a little bit of the gray called Tall Gray just to help with that. That's why you'll see gray on my eyes. So we're just going to go into Black Hole, which is a nice black. This one in the Alien palette is probably one of my favorite blacks. And as always, I'm going to pack that in and then buff it. Now with this one, we are doing what's called a halo look. So we're going to put black on the outer edge and the inner edge of the eye. And we're going to kind of keep that middle clear a bit. So you should have something that ends up like this a little bit. We got a little bit of fallout. I'll have to clean that up. Now I'm just grabbing the James Charles by Morphe palette and just kind of dipping into those two orange colors. And I'm just going to buff the black out with that. I know it seems weird and it might look funny, but it really does work. You just got to work that color in there and just buff that edge out. I'm going to go into Probe. In the original look, I used a glitter and then I used a not loose glitter and then I used a loose glitter on top of that. I'm trying to make this a little easier for you guys, so I'm just going to put Probe right in the middle for that halo effect. Then I placed a black liner in my waterline, and as always, what goes up must come down. So we'll put black eyeshadow and then that combination of the two oranges to buff it out. And then just taking my Snazaroo white face paint and a small paintbrush, we will make this a spooky, scary night. We're going to start off with a cloud, so I make a white circle, and then a little lower I make another white circle right next to it and have it touching, and I do that again on the other side as well. And then I just kind of get more paint and flick like a straight line under all three circles. And that kind of makes this little cloud shape. So I ended up doing a couple more clouds and threw a moon in there as well. If you want to add a little more depth, make the moon a full moon and then grab some gray eyeshadow and kind of put dots in there and make it more moon-like. And that would be how that looks. You don't have to throw eyeliner on for this one if you don't want to. A lash would look cute. So that's the finished look for Spooky Night. I would definitely do this on both eyes. I'm just doing it on the one eye just to kind of save time. But I really, really like this one. It's nice and easy to do. Let's move on to our third one, which I called I'm Batty. Alright, we're going to dip into the James Charles by Morphe palette again. I have concealer on my face. My face makeup's all messed up from cleaning my eyes so many times, but we're going to work through this, guys. We're going to get this last one done. And can we just note that terrible makeup job where I did not put anything on my ears? Yes, go me. This was the 8th makeup I've done today. So we're going to go into the dark green shade. And as always, we're just going to pack that in our crease and then blend it out. Next, we're going to take this bright green and use that as our transition shade by placing it right above the dark green and blending it against that line so we have a nice transition. If you got any space left up there, take some yellow and just blend out that bright green. Now taking this deep blue shade, we're going to add that a little bit in the crease and on the outer corner. We want to make some depth here. And to just get that a little darker, we're going to take some black and just put that in the outer corner of the eye and just a little bit in the crease, right on that edge. Then with the dark green, you want to lay that right next to the black and a little bit on top of the blue. And then do the same thing with the light green, just ending the lid, and make sure you clean up the edges of the two colors. Now if you want to be extra like I always am, you can add some glitter. I just dipped this brush into 3 different greens on that palette, and I'm just placing it on the first part of my eye, and I'm just going to keep pushing and blending that just until it kind of like fades into that blue. I like to have color underneath it, that way any glitter spots that miss and don't have glitter, you just see that pop of color underneath. And you guys know the drill, what goes up must come down. So I put black in my waterline and I'm going to put the blue right against my lash line. And then I'll come in with the dark green and the light green. And then if it's still a little too much for you, you can buff out that light green with the yellow. Make sure you connect all your edges so you get a nice shape around the eye. Going into our black water paint by Snazzaroo, you can pick these up at Michael's or you can get them online. I would definitely reference a photo so that you can kind of get the shape. It doesn't have to be exact or perfect, just so you can see what you're looking at. You only have to really make one large bat, and then you can get away with doing little V's for bats that are like super far away. And then if you're feeling brave, you can do a second one in towards the corner of your eye, and I just make like a round shape, and then I make 2 little shapes on top of its head for its like ears or whatever, and then I just kind of come out with the wings and fill them all in. Add some more little bats. Then if you want to make it a little spooky, you can get some NYX white eyeliner and make 2 quick dots for eyes. Yay! We got through all 3 looks. I hope you guys liked them. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite, and are you going to do one of these? How's your Halloween going? Are you doing 31 days? I'm trying, guys. It's hard. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it if you want to. That always helps me out. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I do makeup on every Monday. And if you hit that bell, you'll get notifications anytime I post new videos. Alright guys, if there's a video you want to see or palette you want me to work with, leave me a comment about that as well. I've got lots of compliments about my makeup skills, and people are wanting me to do regular everyday looks. I'm definitely going to get into those. I've been just trying to push out the Halloween request as of lately. Alright guys, until next time, see you later!